Hey everyone, how are you all doing? This is a special video for a special event, so we're going to talk about the best primers in the game and some of the best endgame arcanes, and giving away some of them. In 2 weeks' time, the giveaway event will be over and all the arcanes and items will be handed out. Let's start off with the Cedo. So the Cedo is an automatic shotgun that has a very special alternate fire mode where you shoot a glaive, which then the glaive has insane status chance, proccing your status which you've slotted onto the weapon, which then buffs the primary damage and all damage, for instance, for your melee weapons or your secondaries, whatever you're attacking with. And yeah, its own damage is also really good. One of the best shotguns that's pretty easily available at like early levels, so mastery rank 8 and onwards, and you can fit whichever assortment of status types you want onto this gun. So if you're already armor stripping, viral and cold, viral and electric, for instance, are amazing for extra damage and crowd control, and cold corrosive if you're not, to get really good armor reduction on the enemy, or complete armor reduction if you already have 2 green Archon shards. And yeah, like I said, it does amazing damage in its own right, especially with this mod setup. You don't need a ribbon for it. I just put one on because it fell into my lap. But yeah, you can easily replace this with, I think I formatted this polarity, so I'd advise like some fire rate, or yeah, just plain old damage, really. Crit chance or damage, or crit damage. Yeah, so the Cedo I still use to this day. I got it when the expansion released, when we had the Necrolisk and Deimos drop. And even back then it was amazing, but people have really come to love this. It's even better in the hands of Lavos. And yeah, let's move on to the arcanes that you can put on, and the first part of the giveaway. So Cedo is being given away, and primary dexterity. There will be 3 lucky winners for primary dexterity. Primary dexterity is amazing because when you get melee kills, your primary damage is buffed up to 360%, and at max rank you get plus 7.5 second combo duration. It stacks with your secondary as well. Let's move on to the next arcane. So Deadhead, when you get precision headshot kills at rank 5, you get 360% more damage once you have 3 stacks, and you also get 30% headshot multiplier minus 50% weapon recoil. These 2 effects are permanently active. This one's a buff that is granted on kills. And last but not least, for the primary arcanes, we're giving away 3 primary merciless to 3 lucky winners. On kill, 30% damage, stacks 12 times for 360% damage. You're starting to see a pattern here, right? Plus 30% reload speed, so 3 lucky winners there too. Let's move on to our secondary primers. So we have the Zakti, really amazing. The only gun in the game that instantly opens enemies up to finishers, and it comes with a very nice combo of AoE priming. I've put gas, radiation, heat, and viral on. Nice combo. You could also put this one. I won't be giving it away because it's incredibly rare and expensive. But maybe someday, maybe for like the 5,000 subscriber special or something. Secondary encumber would allow you to put every single status on the game with this and the other primers really easily. The primers that were at the secondary arcane priming giveaways are, again, dexterity, which does the same as the primary arcane, only on your secondary gun, so you're getting 360% more damage for your secondary once you get a melee kill or 6 melee kills for the first effect. Deadhead does exactly the same as the primary, but it affects your secondary weapon. And Merciless, this is kind of the most trouble-free one if you really just want to fire and forget. Also gives you 360% more damage, 30% reload speed. So yeah, The conditions for the giveaway are that you comment on the video or the video from the series, like I'll be covering these in unique videos as well. And let me know about some of your best and favorite Warframe memories. And just things that really mean the most to you, like good times with friends, your favorite frames, favorite guns, events, weird freak K-Drive riding accidents, or whatever it is, let me know. Yeah, the next primer we'll be covering, some would say much better, more useful than Zakti, but I think Zakti is way underused because with Arcane Trickery, for instance, Zakti puts you in stealth, has a pretty high chance to put you in stealth. All you need to do is keep spamming your finishers and then you're invisible for 30 seconds. Really nice and underused combo. So Epitaph is crazy. You see here that on the quick shot you get almost 150% status chance. Primes not like once, but somehow it primes 10 times on a quick shot, meaning you get like instant full viral stacks or corrosive as the effect as the case may be. And the charged shot actually has some decent damage, really low status, again very similar to the Cedo, but very high damage. You can build it just to use as you want. In that case, you'd also put like arcane velocity on to charge up the speed and to make it into a bit of a monster. So last but not least, we have the Nukor and the Kuva Nukor. I'll be giving away a Kuva Nukor as well. I don't actually have one because I don't really like the gun myself, but should probably get around to using it more. The Nukor has insane status, and on the Kuva Nukor you get another status for free, so you can put like magnetic on, and then you'll have all 5 status types if you want. Yeah, because now we get radiation. I'll show you what I mean with all 5 status types. Get radiation, put it on instead of like this and that, and then we have what am I missing? Okay, yeah, no, like this, like that. Okay, so if you put on the Kuva Nukor magnetic, then you could put yet another and you would get its innate, I think it has innate radiation, so you get magnetic and radiation for free, and then you have 5 status types. Some people swear by this thing, especially or they swear by the Kuva Nukor. I don't use it, but I'm giving it away, so if you want it, let me know. And yeah, let's move on to our operator. So operators are amazing and kind of underused gameplay wise, in my opinion. Some of the operator schools have their own crowd control mechanics, such as Bazarin has an amazing crowd control mechanic. Naramon slows targets. This one groups them up for finishers and pulls them all in together. Yeah, this one, Zenurig slows, Naramon stuns, Madurai doesn't really crowd control, Unairu also doesn't really crowd control, but armor strips. So we're going to go into the arcanes for the operators, right? Back to where we started this video off. Really love how cool you can make operators look. You can just get them to your style. I also like the weird kind of double chin with the Harrier set. So yeah, what we're giving away is Magus Lockdown, which is amazing because anytime you swap to your operator, do a void sling, you instantly tether 10 enemies for 4 seconds. And apart from on acolytes, you can keep a lot of targets locked down forever. So you can do a really nice crowd control chain combo where you're not actually taking any damage. If you're in a very sticky situation, you'll just use this, heal yourself, kill the mobs, move on, And if you don't have this, sometimes you're just kind of shit out of luck. So Elevate is the next arcane we're giving away. This is from, so Magus Lockdown is from the Profit Taker Little Duck rewards. Magus Elevate is from Cetus Quill Onco. Whenever you transfer in to your Warframe, you have a 95% chance to heal for 300 health. A lot of people really love this, so I'm giving it away. And yeah, you can earn it. You can actually earn capped standing many days in advance if you just run a few Eidolons per day. 3x3s, I have a guide on that. And yeah, let's move on to the next set of arcanes we're giving away. Eternal Onslaught and Eternal Eradicate. These are crazy because they give you insane damage with pretty easy activatable conditions. Just spam like Void Sling or Void Strike or whichever abilities you have, and this will activate. It gives you orange crits. I have a video on doing over 100k DPS as operator or even millions of DPS as operator. Check that out if you're interested. And yeah, this we're giving away, super easy to activate. All you have to do is use one ability and then your damage is buffed by up to 60%. Yeah. What else? We're also giving away some kit gun arcanes, so those are pretty great. And before I move on from the operator though, this can actually replace Arcane Energize for you, and we're giving it away as well. Emergence Dissipate. Whenever you Void Sling, all you have to do is fire while you're in Void Sling, and especially if an enemy group is clustered up, which you can do with Magus Anomaly, for instance. Another really nice arcane, giving away as well. When you use this, you get a crazy amount of energy, and when you gain energy on your operator, you gain it on your Warframe too, so that's really good. Anomaly is the perfect pairing with Dissipate for the energy heavy frames. Best paired with frames that have some crowd control, so you don't have to rely on lockdown anymore. When you transfer into your operator, enemies within 30 meters are pulled towards your Warframe. It's really crazy, like I said. Could also put it with lockdown, but it has insane synergy with Dissipate. So moving on, we're gonna actually look at our pet mods. And this might seem like a little out of place, I'm giving away arcanes, but this single mod is so insanely good that I've mentioned it in a bunch of videos. This is the one I'm talking about. Tenacious Bond gives you 120% extra damage on every single critical hit with your primary, secondary, and melee, or exalted melee, exalted primary, secondary, etc. Really good. Very easy to activate once you have point strike on this weapon, on this sentinel weapon, or bite. So the sentinel weapon is Volcax, and point strike is super easy to get. Point strike gives you 50% crit chance instantly on the Volcax, or you get bite on a cat, or bite and hunter synergy on a Kubro. That will then activate, with most primary weapons, that will then activate Tenacious Bond as well. Super good little mod, giving that away 5 times, so let me know. Write in the comments about your favorite Warframe memories and good times. Yeah, got a little party going on here. Just to share like some stories with you, some of my favorite Warframe memories. Running the Gargoyles Cry event. I know some people have sort of post-traumatic stress disorder from doing it too many times. Like rat in a cage pressing the orgasm button. Something crazy like that. I kept it in like a good proportion, I like to think. And that's when I actually started recording Warframe videos and thinking like, hey, I could make a YouTube channel. I'm really enjoying this and it's smooth. Like, why am I enjoying this so much? Such a fun run. They've added such a good boss to the game. So yeah, that's a little side note. The next Arcane series that we're giving away is for the kit guns. Kit guns you can use as primary or secondary weapons. They're guns that you build yourself. In case you don't know, you probably do. Didn't mean to insult your intelligence, but yeah, really nice little guns. And the unique thing about kit guns is you can put 2 arcanes onto them. So you could put like dexterity to keep your combo duration up and for very easy to activate extra kit gun damage. And you get like Pax, these are the ones that we're giving away, Pax Bolt, Pex Seeker, and Pex Charge. So what Pex Bolt does is give you extra ability strength and efficiency when you get a headshot kill. Easier to activate with some kit guns than others. You do have to be quick. You get a combo and then like activate your Exalted Blade plus 30% strength forever, for as long as you have your Exalted Blade out. Very, very nice effect. Pex Charge, on your infinite ammo kit guns, you're gonna really like this one because you can fire super fast. The delay is just reduced a crazy amount. And Pex Seeker, this is like Wisp's Subsume or Wisp's ability Breach Sarge. So when you do a headshot kill, you get auto headshot seeking projectiles and it just continues forever. It's crazy. It's really nuts. This is also a really nice little arcane. Pex Soar, 50% accuracy while airborne, minus 50% recoil while airborne, and plus aim glide wall latch duration. Really nice. So giving away all these 3 arcanes: Bolt, Charge, Seeker, and Soar. Oh, it's 4. I can count. Yep, good at that. Reminds me of the lyric from a rapper I admire called Idea and Abilities. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us. His DJ friend Ability is, but yeah, the lyric was like, the counter culture can't count. And it's in this song. I've forgotten which song exactly it was in, but it was like about why the anti-war protests aren't working and because the counter culture can't count. I don't know. I just like that lyric. It just reminded me of it. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. We're also giving away a very special melee arcane, Melee Exposure. Really, really useful. A lot of people will say this is the best melee arcane and it's even better than the legendary arcanes. Kind of agree with them for most cases, to be honest. You get a flat plus 240% damage of what your total damage is as exposure. So you can put viral and other elements on. You don't have to put corrosive on, and exposure will proc corrosive on the mobs. Really, really good. Buffs your damage and in 2 ways, by reducing enemy armor and just getting crazy damage on your weapon. We're giving away a Joker arcane called Virtuous Null. So this is kind of innocent seeming, not bad, alright. Pretty useless, but I guess it's not the worst arcane in the world. What you do with this, and why we're giving away 21 stacks of it 3 times, so in other words, 3 rank 5s, or maths. Jesus. How many are we giving away? We're giving away a lot. 60 of these things. To 6 lucky winners, we're giving away Virtuous Null. Jesus, sorry. Yeah. The thing that you want to do with Virtuous Null is actually hand it in for Vosphor with Lloyd, and then you swap it. This is why it's a Joker. You swap it for an arcane, a random arcane of your choice. So either in the Necrolisc, in Steel Path, in any of the, like, I think it's 7 regions, or maybe it's 9 or 10 regions. I think it's 7 or 10. You get arcanes based on the region you choose, and handing in the Virtuous Null is a really easy way to get that. You get this from Cetus for very low standing, and that's why I'm giving away so many, so you can have some fun gambling. Molt Augmented is the next arcane we are giving away, and it is insanely good because it gives you a whopping 60% power strength. Very easy condition to activate on endurance runs. You're going to kill 250 enemies like within the first, 5 minutes or something like that, if you're endgame player or approaching that. And yeah, you can just put this on, kind of forget about it, and it buffs your frame a great deal. Molt Efficiency is the next one that we're giving away. While shields are active, you gain 36% duration. Very, very good for frames like duration-based frames like Nova, there's a ton of frames that benefit from high duration. Yeah, and I think that almost covers it. There are some grand prizes that we're giving away as well. So I didn't mention that I'm giving away the Zakti Prime. Maybe I did, but yeah, I'm actually giving away this Prime. And the other Prime that I'm giving away is Ash Prime. He was recently vaulted again. Custom look for him. Disclaimer, he usually looks like this. This is his Prime look. Pretty good, you know, not outrageous, but I just really like his deluxe look. This is the Ash Koga skin. He also comes with a Nikana. But yeah, Ash is a very, very special Warframe because he can do endgame pretty easily. He gets buffs for the most effective damage type in the game, slash, bleed effects last 50% longer and do more damage. Instant armor stripping when you hit enemies with a shuriken. Stealth permanently, but you have to refresh it. The third ability you can't actually see because I've subsumed something over it, but it's teleport. And teleport is really nice as well because you can put, for instance, fatal teleport onto it. Teleport to an enemy and you slash him, you perform a finisher, has a chance to proc like trickery on the enemy, for instance, and then you go invisible from that. So if you're spamming teleport with fatal teleport, you will go invisible. Moving on to Ash's fourth skill, also procs trickery if you have it activated. Blade Storm. Blade Storm is crazy. You spawn shadow clones on, I think it's up to 10 enemies, or I'm not even sure if there's a limit. Like I said, it can make you invisible, and what drives it into the next level is if you put silence on, your finisher damage totally goes through the roof. Like, this isn't even that high power strength, and we're already approaching like 800% power strength. So yeah, really, really good little combo you can get. Savage Silence and Blade Storm. You can join the Blade Storm party with teleport. So just let your shadow clones know it's time for a party. So yeah, like I said, write in the comments section if you want to win and share some of your favorite Warframe memories. I'll be choosing from those that are the most meaningful to me, that really resonate with me. So yeah, let me know. And do write to me like in the comments section on this YouTube video, but this is me in game. So if someone creates like a profile that seems like me, that's not necessarily me. So make sure this is actually the profile in 2 weeks time that writes you back. I think we've gone over everything except for our like ultimate prize. For our ultimate prize, we're giving away some Arcane Energizers. Arcane Energize is very, very useful. You get 150 energy for yourself and your allies. Whenever energy pickup is picked up, you get 60% chance for this proc. Does have a cooldown now, didn't used to, but still extremely useful. So, and 5 lucky winners will be getting the unranked versions, which give you, instead of 25 energy, which also give you a bonus 25 energy, so 50 every time you pick up an orb, and your party also gets 25. Very, very nice. And yeah, that just about covers it. Hope you really enjoyed and learned something from this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching and subscribing. I feel honored that in a pretty short time, managed to go all the way to 300 subscribers, kind of blown me away. And yeah, I'm happy, and I want to share some of that with you guys. So have a great time, Tenno, and never forget that you matter, and don't give up on your dreams. Last but not least, we will also be giving away the Tenet Galaxian, an insanely good primary weapon. Some would argue it's better than Torrid. It chains to 4 different enemies at once, without even having any punch through. I believe if you put punch through on it, it chains to even more. It has really good status chance, pretty good crit chance. You can boost it to get super high crit chance with like scope and different buffs. Galvanized scope, that is, of course. really, really nice little gun. So thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you made it this far, just write, like, in addition to your comment and your in-game name, I love ice. And like after you've shared your memory. Thanks.